Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Bree. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to customize your foundations. Now these might be foundations that you already have in your collection that just don't quite work out because of the undertone or maybe even the shade. For me personally, I have been struggling with foundation matches for quite some time, and many of the foundations that I have that I'm struggling with are orange. Unacceptable. I have been a victim of orange foundation over and over, time and time again. And today I was like, not any longer. Y'all ain't gonna have me in no shackles of orange foundations. No, you're not, because it ain't gonna happen to me no more. Okay, hopefully. If y'all get into the face, y'all can see like everything is harmonious up on here, okay? From the face to the neck to the chest, everything is looking like a seamless blend, and I'm gonna show you guys how to get that done. But before I do, for those of you guys that are already subscribed to me, I'm gonna let y'all slide up out of this part real quick. This is for the returning visitors, okay? This is for y'all. Stop doing that, okay? Just go ahead and subscribe to my channel, okay? It's free. You know you like my content, just subscribe, okay? All right, now let's go ahead and get into this foundation hack. For today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys two of the most orange foundations that I have in my collection. They're very orange, okay? This is gonna be quick. I don't wanna waste your time. I just wanna show you how to do this, okay? Y'all know I be struggling with foundation matches. I'm sick, and when I'm not sick, I'm tired, okay? I'm sick of it. We're coming up with solutions today. So instead of getting rid of foundations that just don't match you, we're gonna customize it, okay? We're gonna fix that problem, and we're gonna do it right here in our house. The first foundation that I have that I'm gonna show you guys is the Huda Beauty. This is in the shade Cinnamon at 440G. Very, very warm. Okay, let me show you the swatch. I was fighting for my life trying to make this shade work, okay? Like when I say I was literally tussling with this foundation. Now in the summertime I can pull it off, okay? But right now, the next foundation that I'm gonna show you that is entirely too orange for my skin, you already know. This across the board, this formula, the matte formula, the eavesdrop, it's all too orange for me, okay? It ain't working for you, girl. I'm gonna show y'all how this swatch is now, right next to this one. Yikes. I know you're probably wondering, like, Brianna, how did you even get here in the first place? Mind your business. It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter how I ended up with foundations that look like this on my skin and how I even thought I could make it work. We're gonna go ahead and start with the Fenty one. And what I'm gonna use to fix this oranginess, this right here. This is the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment. And the way that this works, it really helps if you understand the color wheel, because the color wheel gives you the Krabby Patty formula. Blue is used to completely cancel out and neutralize orange. So any colors on the color wheel that are across from each other are gonna cancel each other out and neutralize, okay? Becomes neutral. I don't want it too neutral, but that's what I'm striving for right now. I need something that's gonna look a little bit more neutral than this. The formula on this is more like gel-like, and you only need a very little bit. You don't need to add too much blue or you're gonna start looking gray, okay, and you're gonna be sad. Don't do that. Add just a little bit in at a time, and you should be good. I'm gonna pump a little bit of this out. I'm gonna start with a very small pump of this blue. So that's what it should look like, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just start rubbing that all together. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And you can already tell the oranginess has been cut down. So now I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that right next to this swatch here so you guys can see the difference. Y'all see that? That one little tiny pump, that tiny little pump of blue did this. I'm gonna add just a little bit more blue. I added just a little bit more blue, and you guys can definitely see the difference. We cracked the code, sis. So y'all can see the Fenty is drying down much more neutral, way better on me. We ain't gotta struggle and stress no more, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm gonna do with this Huda one. So I'm going to add a little bit of the blue foundation to this, but I'm also gonna brighten this one up. To brighten that foundation, we're gonna use the white pigment. The white pigment is not gonna change the undertone. This is literally just to brighten the shade. So if you have a summer foundation that you wanna use in the winter instead of buying a whole new foundation, get you a little bit of a pigment. Now don't put too much. Don't put too much. You will be sad and you will be casket sharp. I'm gonna start with a pump of this foundation. I'm gonna add a little bit of blue. And I'm also gonna add just a little bit of white, not too much, just a little bit. If this is too much white, then I'll just add a little bit more foundation. So that's what we've got right here. And I'm gonna mix all that in. Look at that. Y'all see that? How that just kind of comes together. All the foundations are dried down pretty much. This one is still drying down. You can see that this Fenty one, like Fenty just runs so orange that I still could use a little bit more blue even in this swatch. This one, of course, I could use a little bit less white, but y'all see what I'm getting at, right? I'm gonna go ahead and do a full face using my Fenty, mixing in that blue shade, and we're gonna see how it comes out. All right, we're about to cook up some foundation in the lab. So let's go ahead and start with a pump of Fenty. We're gonna do a nice little pump of blue. Ooh, I might have done too much right there. I might have done a little too much. And you know, I'm gonna dash a little tiny bit of that white. Just a little tiny bit. Boop. I just added the smallest amount of the white. Let's see. Oh yeah, this better work out for me. That don't look like no 390, do it? That's all I needed. I just needed 390 to just be a little bit less of that orangey foolery that they had going on. And look at this. Do y'all see that? That looks so much better. Where did the foundation go? It almost blended right into my skin. Like you could barely even tell the difference between my skin and the foundation. All right, so here's the skin. That is so much better than 390 by itself. Let me go ahead and put a full face on just so y'all can really, really see what I'm talking about. All right, so here we are. Full face. It's giving the face matches the neck, matches the chest, matches the whole nine. A couple of things about this mixing pigment. This is a gel base, whereas the white one is not. This is more of like a matte foundation base. These definitely feel like two different textures when you pump them out. And remember, this is only gonna change the shade of your foundation, okay? Like the shade is how light or how dark something is. And you only need the smallest, tiniest little drop. The blue one is gonna help you neutralize orange foundations or orange pigments. So any shade that is opposite from one another on the color wheel is gonna give you a neutral shade. Same thing for like purple and yellow. Purple neutralizes yellow. That's why a lot of times people with blonde hair will use like a purple shampoo if their hair is getting a little brassy. Purple neutralizes yellow. Blue neutralizes orange. So you need to know that, guys, okay? Another thing that you guys should know, if you are adding this to a foundation that's too yellow and not orange, you're gonna end up with a very olivey toned complexion after that, because blue and yellow creates green. So just warning y'all, okay? If you dump this here into a yellow foundation, you're gonna end up with green. And they have more of these too. These are not the only ones that they have. They also have this in orange and they also have it in yellow. So if y'all need any tweaking to foundation, go ahead and get you a little pigment and just drop it in. Just as simple as 1, 2, 3. Little mix, little this, little that, little dip of this, little drop of that, and here we are with a face that looks like it matches. So that's gonna be the end of the video today. I really hope that this was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you guys are gonna try this out or if you've already done it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.